Hello everyone, this is Gabby Martinez. I am a doctorate student, sports administration program at St. Thomas University in Miami Gardens, Florida. And this is one of my class assignments, issues in sport. So I'm doing this broadcast for my SPO 755 class, special topics, sports in society with Dr. Robert Epling. And today I want to talk to you about women in sports, specifically the sport of football. American football, which is still considered a man's world. But we have seen that women are breaking barriers, whether if it's coaching positions, as a referees, football referees, and in administration. I would like to start off with talking a bit about one of the first female coaches in the NFL, and I'm talking about Jen Welter, born in 1977. Jen is considered the first female coach in the NFL when she joined the Arizona Cardinals in the 2015 preseason. But not only she became the first female coach, but she also played professional indoor football with Texas Revolution, where she also coached. So this makes her a trailblazer for all women in coaching position, women who want to play the sport of football, and they're achieving this by joining their high school team, their college teams, and she is a clear example of leadership. Jen also played rugby in college. Her education is on sports psychology. She earned a master's degree and a PhD in psychology. And the job that Jen's been doing when she could no longer be part of the Arizona Cardinal has been a real motivation for all women in the sport of football. She later became a pioneer for girls that wanted to join a flag football team, that wanted to learn the sport of football with fundamentals. And she started this campaign called Gridiron Girls. And if you go to her website, jenwelter.com, you will see that she has done a tremendous job promoting the sport of football among women, not only in the US but worldwide. And another example of her success is her book called Play Big, in which Jen speaks of her experience on all the situations that she went through for being the person that she is now. And this video right here leads to the second person that I consider is very influential among women referees. And of course, I'm talking about Sarah Thomas, which is the first full-time football referee in the NFL. Sarah Thomas, born in 1973 in Mississippi. She played several sports, and she also was the first woman to officiate a major college football game, as well as the first to officiate a bowl game and the first to officiate in a Big Ten stadium. You know, Big Ten is one of the Power Five conferences. So in 2015, she got the announcement as the first full-time female official in NFL history. Back in college days, she was the first woman to officiate major college football games. She was one of the five female officials in the football bowl division, and it was not until April 8, 2015, that she got actually the notice that she was to be the first permanent female official in the NFL history. One of the challenges that Sarah faced was in 2016 when she actually broke her wrist in the middle of a game when a sideline collision knocked her down, and she was able to continue the game with a broken wrist. In 2017, something very interesting happened. Sarah was moved from a line judge position to a head linesman, but at the same time, the NFL decided to use a gender neutral term, so that's how the down judge position came in place. So that wouldn't be any issues having a woman on the field and being called a down judge position. And Sarah was also the first woman to be on the field for a playoff game in 2019 when the New England Patriots played Los Angeles Chargers. Next on the list is Katie Sowers, 34 years old, born in Kansas, and she is the first openly gay coach in the National Football League. She's been with the San Francisco 49ers since 2017, and she's also the first woman coach to appear in a Super Bowl in the 2020 in Miami. She played women's tackle football. She was part of the national team that won the 2013 IFA Women's World Championship, winning a gold medal, and she had to quit her career as a player due to a hip injury. But the job that Katie has been doing, opening doors for other women in sports, making them know that it is possible. She is also another example of leadership and inspiration for all women in sports, whether if it's through coaching position or referee or in administrative position. So as we can see, these three women are a clear example of leadership, of perseverance, and they have made history their own way, which motivates other women to look for similar opportunities. And not only they achieve their goals, but they also are opening the door for other girls, for other females out there who also want to move up in officiating, dreaming of being in the NFL, working games, or dreaming of being the next assistant coach or being the next coach in a Super Bowl. So this is just the first step, and something better, something even greater is going to come for all females in sport. And such has been the impact that these three women have caused, particularly in my case for Sarah Thomas. As I can put myself as an example of this, I am a football referee and I am originally from Monterrey, Mexico. I'm in the States for pursuing my doctorate degree. And I have worked hard to be able to officiate football in the US, and it is my desire and my goal, and I'm working hard for it to be in Division One college and eventually moving up to the NFL. And I feel blessed by having the opportunity of being considered also a source of inspiration for many women in Mexico who wants to follow my steps in officiating or as administrators. And this undoubtedly that represents a huge responsibility to continue to show our hard work and know that we can be a role model for many, many women out there, and especially opening the door for them. So to all women out there who are playing sports, whether if it's college or professional, semi-professional, whether you are a coach or a referee, whatever sport, know that everyone's watching, everyone's supporting you, and what you're doing right now, it's gonna have a huge impact for future generations. I have been blessed by having the opportunity to meet Jan Welter. We played together tackle football with the Dallas Diamonds, and I also met Sarah Thomas, and both of them, beyond the history they've made, they are a great person. They are humble and they show this leadership that is found only in sports. So, women in sports is a topic that continues growing, and we will eventually see more and more women doing things that were only considered for men. They're starting at young age and they're following the steps. So I hope you've enjoyed this brief podcast for my class assignment. And if you like it, just leave your comments, and hopefully I will be able to practice more and do some more podcasts. So thank you again, and this is Gavin Martinez, St. Thomas University. Go Bobcats!